All right, America, the Chiefs are back, and you're going to have to eat it. All right? Eat it and like it, and they're only going to get better. They are only going to get better, and you know who's not going to get better? You know who's not going to get better? The Baltimore Ravens. Oh my gosh! You know, that team peaked in the third quarter of week 1, and and they're only going to get worse. All right, but going into this game, the Chiefs were the underdogs, and let's see what Chris Sims had to say about that.
Of the spread money on Baltimore. Who do you like?
Well, no, it's not even close. I'm taking the Ravens. There's no way I'm picking the Patriots. The Ravens are in a different class than the Kansas City Chiefs right now. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to have to fight to win against the worst teams in football. It's not what we saw last week. Yeah, they won 22-9. It was Strugglesville, big time. I mean, yeah, and nothing was easy. Nothing's going to be easy. The Ravens, yeah, surprisingly are 1-2, but they're like, oh, wait, if Derrick Henry doesn't fumble against Buffalo, I doubt they win. And they showed an element in that game of like, whoa, they're kicking the shit out of Buffalo. Buffalo went desperation like halfway through the third quarter. Now they came back, and I give them credit. And then even last week, we know Detroit's one of the best teams in football. If Derrick Henry doesn't fumble, that's going to be a nail-biter. It's going to come down to the very end. So, yeah, I think totally differently. One team's 1-2 and not been impressive in any of the games. The other one's 1-2 and been impressive in all 3 games, just messed up the end of the football games against some really damn good football teams there. So, yeah, I don't expect
idiot.
The
what
Ravens
a
are
buffoon.
Still really good.
Get this guy off TV. He obviously doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, just because you played, he's been wrong on pretty much everything. Every year he picks the Bills over the Chiefs in the playoffs, and every year the Chiefs win. And every year he picks against the Chiefs in the playoffs, and every year the Chiefs win. So, but come on, man. They're not even in this. No, you're right. You're right. The Ravens aren't even in the same stratosphere as the Chiefs. Because every time the Ravens and the Chiefs play, the Ravens pee down their leg. And this time, what made this kind of fun, I think Lamar quit down 17 points in the third quarter. He was having none of that. So anyways, the Ravens did not look good. Well, and people are going to make the excuses, well, they got injuries. Yeah, it's a part of it. You know who's injured too? The Chiefs. They weren't fully healthy on offense. You know who was healthy going into that game? Lamar. You know who sucked during that game? Lamar. You know who was healthy going into that game? Mahomes. You know who looked really good in that game? Mahomes. So when the going gets tough and it's nut and cutting time, Mahomes is usually the guy standing tall, whether it's against Allen or Lamar or Burrow. Remember him? Remember Joe Burrow? Bro can't even stay healthy, okay. But anyways, the Chiefs are back, and that was a great game to watch. And, you know, I did not realize how important Xavier Worthy was to this offense. Oh my gosh, so important. But it was great to have him back. He brought such a dynamicness to the offense. And I loved watching it. I loved he was great, and I loved the fact that he didn't have to take any unnecessary hits. So what a game, okay? What a game for all those haters out there. And they're still going to be Lamar apologists, but he did not look like he wanted to come back in the game. They tried to show the play where he got hurt, and he popped right back up. I didn't see it. Did you guys? Did you guys see where Lamar got hurt? I did not. Golly. Well, I for one, am excited for the rest of the NFL season to play out. Because after 2 weeks, and here's the thing too. The Chargers lost to the Giants. Okay? The Chargers lost to the Giants. And you know what happens? You know, life comes at you fast. Okay, because everybody was giving the division to the Chargers. Well, the Chiefs, within a couple games of being written off, are now one game out of the division lead. And the Raiders are going to Raider themselves, and the Broncos don't look good at all. So, buckle up, America. All right, it's going to be a bumpy ride for you all because the Chiefs are back. Eat it, like it, and enjoy it.